Welcome back, you guys. Your boy CK. Now, some teams in the NFL have been the punching bag for certain quarterbacks throughout their career. Shout out to Jake for today's idea, man. He says, what if every quarterback goes to the team he's beaten the most? Y'all know that gif with LeBron spanking the Celtics? You can replace LeBron with some of these quarterbacks and put another team on the Celtics and it would be the perfect fit. Some teams like the Bears not only have one starting quarterback on their team now, they have 3. Now, I know a lot of you guys play MUT, and sometimes you don't feel like grinding to get the best teams. So if you want to just buy some training or coins or players, head on over to MUTreserve.com. Use my code CK, and not only will you be rich one day, but you'll also get 15% off your order. So we begin with Chicago, man. Teddy B has beat the Bears 4 times. That's the most he's beaten any team. Matthew Stafford is now a Los Angeles Ram. Probably going to make a video on that over on Facebook. Link in the description if you want to follow. You'll know when I go live, turn them notifications on. But yeah, that is crazy. Anywho, the team he beat the most in his career is the Bears, 11 times to be exact. And then Aaron Rodgers beat the Bears 20 times in his career. Man, I feel bad for Chicago. The team Lamar has beaten the most is the Bengals. He beat them 5 times in his career so far. Same exact situation as Baker. 5 times he's beaten up on the Bengals. In his short 2-year career, Sam Darnold has beaten the Bills 2 times. No surprise with Brady. He's beaten up on Buffalo 32 times in his career. He's only lost to them 3 times. Derek Carr has beaten the Broncos and the Chargers 7 times in his career, so I just chose one team, and I guess he's in Denver. Mahomes has beaten the Broncos 7 times, never lost. There was a tie with Big Ben, man. He's beaten the Browns and the Bengals 24 times in his career. Cam being in Carolina all those years, he beat up on the Bucks 9 times to be exact. Same situation as Breeze, except Breeze has gotten 20 wins against Tampa Bay. Goff is in a brand new division, but while he was on the Rams, he beat the Cardinals 7 times. So now he's in Arizona. Drew Lock beat the Chargers 2 times in his career so far. Former Jaguars quarterback Gardner Minshew is now on the Colts because he's beaten them 2 times. Josh Allen's beaten the Dolphins more than any team in his career so far, 5 times. So Herbert has beaten a bunch of teams 1 time. We have the Jets, the Raiders, the Chiefs, the Jags, the Broncos, and then the Falcons. And the Falcons didn't have a starter, so Herbert is now an ATL. If you're a Niners fan, you might not like this, but it is what it is. Russell Wilson, after beating you guys 14 times in his career, is now the new starter in San Fran. This one's a little weird to me, but Kyler has beaten a team outside of his division, the Giants, more times than any other team in his career. And I knew every time Carson suited up to play the Giants, more times than not, it was going to end up with a W, man. He's beaten them 7 times, more than any other team in his career. Burrow only has a couple of wins in his career. One of them was versus the Titans. The other one was versus the Jags. So that's where we got him. But he's not going to be the starter because Watson has beaten the Jaguars 6 times in his 3-year career. So to do this experiment, I did 1 quarterback per team and the highest overall quarterback on every team. And Fitz was the highest on the Dolphins, and the team he's beaten the most in his career is the Jets, 7 times. However, he's not the starter because Tannehill has beaten the Jets 5 times. Also, he's beaten the Jaguars and the Bills 5 times as well. We have a tie with Kirk Cousins. He beat the Eagles 6 times, and he beat the Lions 6 times. So Detroit now has a new starting quarterback. Matty Ice has beaten the Panthers 17 times in his career. I think that's like the 4th most out of all these quarterbacks. This one's only weird if you're a casual and you don't remember Alex Smith when he was back on the Chiefs beating up on the Raiders, man, 10 times in his career. But Rivers beat the Raiders almost twice as much, 19 times in his career. Another tie with Jimmy G. He beat the Dolphins 4 times, and he beat the Rams 4 times, so that's where we got him. In his short career, Daniel Jones has beaten the football team 4 times, but not as much as Dak. He's beaten the Giants and the football team 7 times. I know a lot of people clown Trubisky, but if you're a Vikings fan, that might have to stop because he's beaten y'all 5 times in his career, more than any other team in the NFL. So let's see how this ends up playing out, man. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. God damn, look at the Niners. They top the NFC. The Titans end up topping the AFC. Bengals make the playoffs. Let's see, the Eagles still made it with Hurts leading the way. Russell Wilson with a disgusting season. He led the way for San Fran. Kyler, he threw a lot of interceptions. Same with Deshaun. Tanny did okay. Kirk, I don't know why everyone was throwing so many interceptions. Jordan Love went crazy on the Packers. Matt Ryan, nasty season. Stidham and Rivers both threw a lot of interceptions. Jimmy G with a nice season. Hunt Barkley ended up starting for the Ravens. Dak, what the hell? I don't know what happened there. I'll be honest, I don't know. Jameis did his thing. Kaepernick had a good season. Dobbs killed it on the Steelers. McCown, RG3, holy crap, 41 touchdowns. Trubisky, Rodgers, of course, had an amazing season, 40 touchdowns. Lamar with a great season. Tom Brady with almost 50 touchdowns. Mahomes did his thing on the Broncos. Ben did well on the Browns. Breeze, 34 touchdowns on the Buccaneers. Goff, great touchdown interception ratio. Lock with 35 touchdowns. Haskins was on Kansas City. Don't ask me how, I just focus on starting quarterbacks, man. Everything else, CPU handles it. Gardner on the Colts did his thing. Andy Dalton on the Cowboys. And then Josh Allen, 18-10 touchdown interception ratio. Look at Hurts, so inspirational. Herbo, 26-18, could have did better. Brady wins MVP. Rodgers right behind him. Wilson ends up third. Brady was tied for the 4th most touchdowns in a season in NFL history. But his team ran into a juggernaut in the Cincinnati Bengals in the divisional round. The Bengals lost to the Titans, who are going to play the Panthers in the Super Bowl, man. So we have Matt Ryan, who, you know, switched teams. But RG3 is leading the way for Tennessee. So it got a little weird. I'm not sure if he's ever beaten the Titans. You know, he was a backup, so he didn't move him. But we'll see what he can do, man. Hey, he might represent for the backup. So the Titans are one of the few franchises that did not have a starting QB go to their team, which is why you see RG3 out here leading the way, man. I guess they did a trade with the Ravens. Look at Derrick Henry, though. That might be the reason why they're in the Super Bowl. That man is an absolute monster. I still do not understand how he's not like a 99 in Madden right now. It just doesn't make sense. Facts, he's a 95. After the season he had, I just don't get it. I don't care if I sound like a broken record, okay? I'm bringing it up in every video in hopes that someone at EA can maybe listen, man. Look at this rushing attack. RG3 nasty with it. Here comes the 5 wide. I don't know about this one, man. I might just hand the ball off to Henry. Is RG gonna take off again? He was about to, but then he saw the spy, man. It's gonna be tipped up in the air. Look at Humphreys. That man is a Madden simulation animal, okay? He just always goes crazy. If you know, you know. Oh, look at RG3, bro. He scrambles every play. Here come the Panthers with Matt Ryan leading the way. I know this is not a pleasant sight for a lot of Panthers fans, not because Matt Ryan's not good, but because he's the quarterback of one of your biggest rivals. Now, for the most part, a lot of these quarterbacks went to a team in their division, but not all of them did. I can count on maybe 2 hands. Some quarterbacks that didn't. Okay, I would have to just go back through the notes. But either way, let's focus on Matt Ryan, man. 3rd down, incomplete pass. If you were doing a CFM franchise fantasy draft, who's the #1 running back that you would be trying to get, man? I'm curious. Let me know in the comment section. RG3 with a nasty throw and run. I might have to cop this man and put him as my backup, because the quarterback I'm rocking with right now, it's actually not Russell Wilson. Okay, we had to redo the franchise. Just, spoiler alert. Come to the stream so you understand what happened. Anywho, RG3 gonna fight and get down to the 1-yard line. Yeah, it'd be nice to have someone like RG3 in special packages and just catch the defense off guard with all that speed, that throw on the run. Henry gonna give them the 2-possession lead. So of all teams, the Titans, a team that didn't get a brand new starting quarterback. Well, they did, but not a former starting quarterback. Well, he was a former starting quarterback, but he hasn't been a starting quarterback during. Okay, you understand what I'm saying. Anywho, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Please be sure to drink your water, okay? You thought I was gonna say something else? No. Anywho, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.